Hey, I'm PJ Voorhees. I play music here in Natchitoches. I'm going to play some music for you today. This song is called Not to the Land, and it's about how much I love living in the South. So many say that they hate you, away in the north they can leave too, but I find you innocent, darling, the warm night of your water sparkling, and the shady green oaks of the south, not the fury they put in your mouth. Oh, glory more than I could know, hold the love we found down below, and the swamps never turned me away. They said, come in, child, you've been waiting all day, and that is not to the land, to the silt and the sand, the way I behave, and the heron won't stop for life for me, won't change his course, and he won't choose to flee, and that is not to the land, to the silt and the sand. I have no melody. I'll say, for better or worse, I'll drive my corpse off in a hearse before I lose my true adoration and have hatred on any occasion for that jubilance that I saw on my very first Mardi Gras. Throw me something good. I caught every beat I could, and the swamps never turned me away. How could you blame the tall sugar cane? And that is not to the land, to the silt and the sand, the things that bring me shame. And the heron won't stop for life for me, won't change his course, and he won't choose to flee. And that is not to the land, to the silt and the sand. I have no melody. What has two thumbs and is one with the swine? A politician smiling on a yard sign, hand on the Bible, fingers crossed behind, saying some hurtful line. But a hurricane is coming, and she won't favor no one. It matters not to the land, it matters not to the land. What would the pastor think of my stance on a political dance? The pendulum swinging every doggone thing, he's in a fiery trance. But the catfish out there swimming, they rolled their eyes when I tried to ask, 'cause it matters not to the land, it matters not to the land, and the swamps never turned me away. They said, come in, child, we've been waiting all day, it matters not to the land, to the silt and the sand, the way I behave, and the heron won't stop for life for me, won't change his course, and he won't choose to flee. And that is not to the land, to the silt and the sand. I have no melody. It matters not to the land. It matters not to the land. And the heron won't stop for life for me. It matters not to the land. It matters not to the land, to the land, to the land.
Sweet.
Thanks.
So, how long have you been playing music?
How long have I been playing music?
Yeah.
Any music?
Well, any music, your music? Singing a tune?
My whole life.
Yeah.
I've been doing music always. I started playing in my school orchestra when I was 9 years old, playing the cello, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I tried a couple different instruments. I learned a little guitar and I learned a little ukulele, but I settled on the banjo about 5 years ago
What made you pick up a banjo?
because it was something different.
Uh-huh.
I felt like it was something I could make my own, and there wasn't as much like expectation to do it a certain way. And also, Pete Seeger plays the banjo, and I like Pete Seeger.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you know anybody else in your family that played banjo, or are you the only one?
No. I decided I want to learn the banjo, and I asked for it for Christmas, and my grandparents got me one.
Cool.
So, what other tunes you got for us?
Well, I'll do another one off of the second record. I'm not using the kazoo on this one, but it's just there.
It's alright, man.
I'm not doing my kazoo song today.
It's just a stand-in for a cigarette.
Yeah. The song is called Eldritch, and Some songs I write are soundtrack to my personal life, and other ones are based in fiction and creative stories. This song is based on something realistic, very grounded in reality. That's about when you meet a forest monster and you fall in love with the monster, and but you find that not all love is meant to work out.
Been there a couple times.
Yeah. Lanterns warm flicker, show the night's trickery to me. I mumbled that evening. She evaded my eyes, clung to her bush disguise, and hung her head low, waiting for me to go. But I never did, no, I never did, and never would I be tempted. If the horror would cease, she would love the way we please. She takes me as I am, my past and sensitivities. They ask me how I tamed her, my eldritch danger. They mock me in their jealousy. How vulgar must I be? But my baby softens my rage. Truth, I'm the one who has been tamed. She cradles me so tenderly, in arms deformed so perfectly that I'd never quit. No, I'd never quit. Never would I be tempted. If the horror would cease, she would love the way we please. She takes me as I am, my past and sensitivities. One evening I saw her digging her claws into the wall. Her eyes eight blazing furies, fangs bared, her mouth ajar. I heard her grunt, she just can't take the struggle anymore. I sighed, she took my lantern, and she left through my back door. We were unfit, oh, we were unfit. My family says they're glad I'm rich. But sometimes I hear rustling leaves, the bush disguise that won't fool me. I leave her to her observation, leave her to the trees, and I am pleased, and she's pleased. No regrets from me, no regrets from me. The hurt subsides eventually. If the horror would cease, she would love the way we please. She takes me as I am, my past and sensitivities.
Yeah. So who are some of your influences, man? Like, what were you listening to when you first started playing music?
It's really hard to answer.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Well, who do you listen to most to these days, then? Still hard to answer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I can't summarize that in a quick answer for a video.
Yeah.
I pride myself on being able to like enjoy every type of music that I listen to. I can find something to enjoy in.
Hey, that's a craft in and of itself, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm studying music in college, so I'm learning a lot about music theory and how these things are put together.
Right.
And so lately I listen to a lot of classical things.
Okay.
And, you know, Baroque analysis.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. But I love old folk. And I love Guthrie, and I like early Dylan, and I like those kinds of things. And that's kind of the tradition that I want to keep going. I don't do exactly the same thing as them. Most of their stuff is political, and some of my stuff is, but not all of it.
Yeah.
But that's the tradition that I'm working in anyway.
Yeah. I can hear a lot of that come out of whenever you play that type of time period.
Yeah.
Which is cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how's your songwriting process? Does something just pop into your head, or do you just think of something? You having to write a song out of that?
Usually, yeah, it starts from a simple idea, either like a topic that I want the words to be about, or a little melodic idea that I think of, or a little chord progression that I think, oh, that would sound neat. And then I'll play with it a little bit until it's more refined. And then I pull up a rhyming dictionary online and fill in the rest of the words.
Ah, very cool.
Cool.
So what else you got for us?
I'm gonna do some of the ones off of my new EP, which is called Alone on a Rural Road, and it is on Spotify and YouTube and Apple and anywhere online where you get music. And the song is called Sweet November Skies, and it's about highway hypnosis. You're driving a long time and you start to kind of zone out, and you need to ground yourself and remember, okay, there's a road in front of me, I gotta lock in. Okay. Don't you think you've been in a hurry? That's what my father said. In a hurry to move on, in a hurry to get ahead. I can't deny. Right now I'm thinking about it, watching the little number on the dashboard climb up and over the limit. But there's nobody for miles, just me and the roadkill and sweet November sky. All I have to do is keep living and feel as little pain as possible. All I have to do is keep living and cause as little pain as possible. Don't you think you've been in a hurry? I said, if not now, when? Now I'm starting to realize I was just getting impatient again. I can't deny there's something in this time right now I'm thinking about it, watching the little number on the dashboard climb up and over the limit, but there's nobody for miles, just me and the roadkill and sweet November skies.
So what have you got upcoming in the near future? Any releases or anything like that?
No.
Not really.
I'm working on my third album, but
Yeah.
I don't really have a clear timeline for it. It'll get done when it gets done.
Yeah. How often, or not how often, but how long ago was it that the new EP came out?
Came out back in May.
In May? Okay, so it's pretty recent.
Oh yeah, it's pretty recent. It's like a
Okay.
month old.
Cool.
Before that, my last record, like full length album, was in August of 2024.
Yeah.
So I stayed pretty busy.
Yeah, I hear you. You played at a couple noms already. Well, you played at the first noms, and you're gearing up to play at another one. What do you expect from gigs and playing in the future to look like, and pretty, within the near future? Like, what do you want to do with all of this?
I don't know. I like being heard. I like making money every now and then, but mostly I just like being heard.
Cool.
Story Brew has been kind of my music home in town. I played like my first ever gigs there. That's where I do pretty much most of my concerts. I've also played at the Natchitoches Art Guild. Played there for the pub crawl. I've got some gigs back in my hometown, Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm playing with my band, The Story Is Everything, that my parents are also involved in, and we're playing the Government Street Grocery.
Cool.
So that's what I've got immediately looking forward. But other than that, I'm just kind of rolling with it.
Yeah. So the next noms that you'll be at, you'll be with your parents. So maybe we
we'll
can get
play
you
as a
all
group.
three in and do a little interview with all of y'all.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot to talk about.
Cool.
The way that happened.
Got you. What's your next song, man?
I'm gonna do another one off the new EP. The song is called The Omen, and it's just about bad omens. It's not very deep. The crows circled over my roof, and the salt spilled on my shoes, and I can't pretend my mirror stayed intact, but I can't excuse an omen knowing before I do. I like to think I've got sense, I can see when the risks are intense, but I'm not one for superstition, cause I look deeper than the first glance. The omen told me don't take a chance, but I paid no mind, no I paid no mind, cause I didn't see the problem with umbrellas open inside. But next time, I won't live the skeptic life. The coin had come up tails when I asked if this wouldn't fail. But what does fate know anyway? I didn't want to bail. The omen told me don't walk that trail, but I said no, I've got sense. Old wives' tales don't make me tense, but I sure learned a lesson at my own sorry expense. The omen told me don't take the chance. The black cat made me bleed, but I paid no heed. I should have put together when we met in room 13. If you had asked a year ago, I'd say it hadn't sold me. But what the omen told me, what the omen told me.
Dude, are you bending strings on that banjo?
Yeah.
That you're the first person that I've ever heard.
Well, it's kind of got a sitar sound to it also.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's what's really
It's
cool.
definitely a thing you can do.
That's wicked, man. Cool.
Well, any more songs for us?
Sure. I'll do another one from the EP. This one is a love song. It's about a very specific instance. It's one of those soundtrack to my life things. Just a little vignette. I was sick with the flu, and my girlfriend was taking care of me back in January. And this song is about just those sweet little moments like that. Strawberry seeds stuck between my back teeth. I rinsed the strawberries off in your sink, and you left it dripping all night through the freeze. Drowned out the sound between blankets and sheets. I slept more soundly than I ever had while wars burned on faraway sand, while traitors and tyrants all shaking their hands. The song writes itself. Watching the guitar where your fingers dance, I'm silent and blissful, completely entranced. It's been a while since I've had the chance to play it, you say. Shut out the world and focus on the tune. Blinds open slightly to let in the moon, while traitors and tyrants their whispers resume. The song writes itself. Fever is gone, haven't had it for days, and I think my strength's coming back in some ways, but I'm weak again when I look at your face. Thanks, but I'll heal at my own gentle pace. I will stay lovesick as long as I can. I can't name everything, it's better than. All that I need is right here in my hands. The song writes itself.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very good.
You're a lot more productive when you're sick than I am.
I wrote that after the fact.
Okay. All right. Was there anything you want to let anybody out there know about you and what you got going on and your involvement in NOMS? I mean,
Come see NOMS. I'm not the only awesome artist in Natchitoches. There's a whole slew of other ones that do all kinds of different things. So when there's a NOMS event, come and watch it if you like music.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to say.
All right. Well, anything else?
Not that I can think of.
All right, cool.
Thank you, PJ.
No problem.
You want to play one more just to play us out? If you got something that you're like, working on, or something off the new EP that's just kind of, close out music.
Sure.
I want to get just one more on you.
Yeah. I'll do the last one on the EP because the EP has 4 songs. This will be the 4th one. Song is political, but it's kind of caked in metaphor. We live in a red state, and so a lot of people have certain beliefs about things, but usually it's because they have heard some propaganda, heard some things that aren't true. And so it's just kind of like you want to give empathy to those people and help get educated about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
axe been wielding, just getting abused. Rough times make a tough man. Wife wears a modest blouse, and the lamb's gonna hold on high. The slaughterhouse. Offer me some dignity when you take my life. The butcher says it's for the best when he brings down the knife. I choked on the leather, now I'm ground under his heel. Thought I had the hammer, but I'm the steel. You think the fences keep fools out when they just trap you in. Dirty water, pregnant daughter, here we go again. And when the butcher finds you, he gets rid of all your doubts. You'd follow him right to the slaughterhouse. You can praise his prowess, but he'll treat you just the same. A bloody carcass on the floor to just get dragged away. Honor to your sacrifice, what a noble man. The slaughterhouse must love its lambs. And no one does it quite like us. What a shame that happened to you. Only one thing left to do. What a shame that happened to you. We'll be butchers one day too. What a shame that happened to you. Only one thing left to do. What a shame that happened to you. We'll be butchers one day too.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, thank you so very much.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, everybody. PJ Voorhees. We'll catch y'all next time.